I got you. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Kobe Lomax. I am the CEO of Curly Hair, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you the ultimate guide to maintaining curly hair. I've shown y'all so many curly hair routines. I think I've done one every single year, but I do get a lot of questions about maintaining the curly hair throughout the week because that routine is like my wash day routine. So whenever I wash my hair, which is once a week, I do that whole routine, but then what happens the next days up until the next wash day? So in today's video, I'm going to be covering that and answering you guys' questions. And also, if I missed any questions, just leave a comment down below and I'll try to get back to all of them. First thing I'm going to cover is how I sleep with my curls throughout the week. So I just finished my wash day routine. My curls are looking all nice. My hair dried. And now it's the night of the day I washed my hair. How do I go to sleep? I just put on a satin bonnet, put it on my head, go to sleep. Most of the time, it ends up falling off. I'm not even going to lie. Sometimes it stays on, and when it does, it's really good because it protects your hair from like rubbing up against like your pillows and your blankets and whatever your head is on at night. Protects your ends from getting extra like wear and tear. It also kind of helps the curls stay together because if you watch my last video, the part of your hair that everybody sees, especially if you have a fro, is the ends. And so the more you can do to keep the ends intact and to like protect them from being ruffled up and frizzled up, the longer your hair will last and look really good and really defined. So putting on that satin bonnet, it definitely helps. Again, it doesn't always stay on, but it definitely does help when it does stay on. Another thing that you can do is get a satin pillowcase, and so that way, even if it does fall off, as long as you're staying on your pillow, it's just a little bit extra protection. It's a small thing that does help your hair last longer throughout the week. The next morning when I wake up, my hair is normally smushed, whether the bonnet stayed on or fell off at night. And so what I do is I literally just like, fluff my hair back into the shape that I want it to be. Usually, if you use a good styler and it has a good hold, your curls are still going to be intact, but they're just going to be smushed and flat. And so I literally just like with my fingers just to get it back to the desired shape because the curls are still there. Sure, they might not be perfect like how they were the first night, but they're still nice. Like this is, I think, day 2 hair off of a refresh. So not off of like my main wash day, but like after like 4 days, my hair was looking a little rough. Like it needed a little refreshing. And so I refreshed my hair, which I will cover a little bit later. The curls are still intact, but it's just when I wake up in the morning, this is like up here, or if the bonnet was on, my head is just like really smushed like a little mushroom. And so I literally just like pick it out and get it back to the shape that I want it to be. The next thing I wanted to cover, and what a lot of people have questions about, is showering. So when I shower, I always put on either a shower cap or a plastic bag over my head. When you style your hair and your curls are looking all nice and good, the last thing that you want is humidity. And the shower is literally like a chamber of humidity that you're standing in. And what happens is with the humidity, there's water particles in the air. And so your hair is like reaching out to them. And so it's causing your hair to separate. And that's what frizz is when your hair is like reaching out to the humidity in the air, and it causes it to not look put together the way you intended your style to be. And so preventing humidity helps your hair sort of stay intact. It helps the style stay nice and put together. And so whenever I get in the shower, I put on a shower cap or a plastic bag, just tie it around my head, and that protects my hair when I'm in the shower from humidity. And also it's nice because it gets your hair out of the way, so you can like wash your face and do your whole skincare routine, brush your teeth, and your hair is out of your face. That's how I shower. And then once I get out of the shower, again, I take it off. My head is normally smushed because it's closed in under this cap. And so I just, again, fluff it out to the shape that I want it to be. And the curls should still be intact because they were not bothered by the humidity because you protected your hair from the humidity in the shower. All right, now when it comes to refreshing. So basically, whenever my hair gets to a point where it's like starting to look like I need to redo it, but it's not time for wash day yet. And this doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes if I keep up with this routine and these things that I'm telling you guys to do, like put the satin bonnet on, put a shower cap on when you get in the shower, if I'm on top of it, usually my hair will last me all the way till the next wash day and I won't have to refresh it. But sometimes, like this week, for example, by day 4, my hair was looking like, whoa. It's not terrible, but not to my liking. The curls were looking really frizzy. It had rained 2 days in a row and it was just like very humid. And so my hair was just like really frizzy. And I just felt like I want to touch this up. And so what I did, it was refresh it. Now, sometimes depending on where my hair is, I'll like spot refresh. So I'll just take certain little spots or little pieces of hair, take a little bit of water and a little bit of gel. The water to sort of reactivate the product that's already there in my hair. And then take a little bit of gel and like put it on that little section and maybe even do a little finger coil just to get that piece of hair defined again. But sometimes it's like more than just a couple little spots. And so I'll do a full refresh. And basically what that looks like is I'll section my hair up into manageable sections. And then what I do is I'll grab it and I'll only wet the ends of my hair. Remember, the ends of your hair is the part that everybody sees if you have a fro. If your hair is like this, the end of my hair is what you see. You don't see in here You know, you just see the ends of my hair. And so what I'll do is I'll wet the ends, like literally spray the ends, wet it, and then I'll take some gel or some product. And again, like how I talked about in my last video, smooth that product into your hair. Just smooth it out, smooth it out, smooth it out. Do some finger raking, and then I'll spray the section again, because again, after I put the styler on and then I spray it again, it just makes the curls pop and really come together. If you feel like it's necessary for you to do a little bit of finger coiling just to get some extra definition, that's fine to do too. I just do that all over my head, and then my whole head is like fresh, but I didn't have to fully wash my hair and do the whole routine to get my hair refreshed, because you know, it's only been 4 days or 3 days. I needed a reset, but it wasn't time for a full wash day routine. And the reason why I only do the ends is because, again, the ends is the part that everybody sees, and when you only spray and like restyle the ends, it doesn't take all day long for your hair to dry because your whole head is not wet. It's just a very refreshing process for me. I've been doing it for a while now. I love it. Again, I don't have to refresh every single week, but on those times and those weeks when I do, it's easy, it's quick, takes me what, 20 minutes, my whole head looks fresh and new. All right, and then the last thing that I wanted to touch on is if you are active, if you have an active lifestyle and you're a sweater and you sweat a lot. Me personally, I do have a very active lifestyle, but I don't sweat a lot up here. I literally only sweat on my back. It's so weird, but I know some people do like sweat all over, and so your hair gets really sweaty, and then your hair gets really frizzy, and it just kind of feels like gunky and like nasty, and you guys are like, what do I do? Like, do I wash my hair again? Like, how do I do this if I'm very active and, you know, after 2 days my hair just feels nasty? And so if that is you, what I would recommend doing for you is to do a co-wash. So it basically kind of is like you're gonna end up washing your hair twice out of the week just because of necessity, like you need to, because your hair is like dirty and gunky from, you know, exercising and working out. So it is a little bit more work, but you will probably likely be like washing your hair 2 times a week, because instead of just doing a refresh, right, you're doing a gentle cleansing. And so you're just gonna do your curly hair routine again throughout the week, but instead of like shampooing and deep conditioning and all that, you'll just do a co-wash, maybe add a conditioner afterwards, and then follow on with the rest of your steps using a leave-in conditioner, styling your hair, and then proceeding as usual. But that's what I recommend for those of you who, you know, live a really active lifestyle and you feel like your hair is dirty after a few days, as opposed to like a person who you don't feel like your hair is dirty, but it just lost its oomph. It just lost its definition. It just needs a revival. You know, for those of you guys who feel like, you know, you're sweating and your hair just feels gross, I would recommend somewhere in between your next wash day adding in a co-wash and then restyling your hair as usual. Again, it is more work, but it's a way for you to clean your hair throughout the week without stripping your hair because you're washing your hair too much. So yeah, those are the biggest questions that I get when it comes to maintaining your curly hair, and this is the process that I use to maintain my hair throughout the week. Outside of this, I do not touch my hair. I do not detangle it or anything. I literally put a bonnet on, go to sleep, wake up, take it off, judge my hair around. Sometimes I like do my little baby hairs. That's it. When I get in the shower, put a shower cap on, take it off, rejudge my hair again. And I do that until next wash day. If before next wash day I feel like my hair needs a little revival, I'll do my refresh process where I just go in sections, wet the ends of my hair, restyle them, you know, add a little bit more product, restyle them, and then let it sit. And that's it. Like, I literally don't do anything else to my hair throughout the week. These have been the questions that I've been getting the most. I hope I covered everything. If you have any more questions, definitely leave them down below in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, that's all for this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you learned something. Again, I hope I answered everything, but feel free to drop any questions down below if you have any. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really, truly appreciate you being here, watching my videos, and I hope I'm able to contribute to you somehow. And I will see y'all in my next video.